Welcome to Positive Talk with Kevin McDonald. Hey, that's me. Hi, and welcome to Positive Talk. Our show features the best positive stories and people from around the globe as we endeavor to answer the universal question of why am I here and what is my purpose? Understanding that can change everything, and knowing your greatness is fundamental to living your best life. So join us right now as together we work to create the adventure of our lifetime. And welcome to the show, everybody. My name is Kevin McDonald, and I had to find the right tab so that I could get back to where I was. And you're listening to Positive Talk, and Brachelle's here. Brachelle, how are you?
I'm doing very, very good. How are you?
I'm very, very well, good as well. We've had a remarkable day today. Do you know that?
We really have. It's been powerful.
Yes, indeed, including the fact, and I'm going to ask our guest in a minute if he's ever heard of this particular place that I'm going to reference. That I thought we were talking with a gal, and she's going to be on the show in a little while, not today, but another day. And I thought she walked on water because she lived near Liverpool, and we'll get talking about that a little bit, but. I would love for you, Brachelle, to introduce our guest for the hour.
Today we have Donavon Campbell joining us in. He does amazing things. I told Kevin when I looked at his website that he did all the things I look forward in doing in life. He's a creativity and life coach, loves singing, songwriting, writing books, motivational speaking, and all of the above. So how are you, Donavon? And thank you for being here.
Hey Michelle, you make me smile. You said things that you want to do in the future. Listen, let's start the future now.
Very
But
true. That is very true. Don't have
yeah,
to pick one first, I guess.
yeah, yeah. Otherwise, from my laughter. Thanks for the invitation and the welcome. And yeah, I'm a part of this program to share my stories with you both and the audience at large.
And by the way, you don't sound like you're from around these parts. Where are you from originally?
So I'm from Jamaica in the Caribbean originally, but currently I live in Canada with my family.
Oh,
That is
very
amazing.
cool. How long were you in Jamaica? You know, man.
ah, about 31 to 32 years.
Oh, so you were there for a long time, don't you know,
Yeah,
young man?
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's less than
Lots of
10
different
years.
experience.
It's less than 10 years since I've been in Canada with my family. So
Wow.
Oh,
And did you start
very.
all these things in Jamaica, or did you come here all in the last 9 years and start that in Canada?
good question. Um, the songwriting aspect and the recording as a recording gospel artist started in Jamaica,
Mhm.
and being an author and doing all these creativity things start happening in Canada since I migrated.
Interesting. What happened that made that all start? Was there an experience that you had that started you on doing all those things, or did you just find it one day and follow it?
Honestly, um, I think things make a U-turn in 2020 for me in the art of the pandemic. Um, because I always say that I want to challenge myself every year for something new to
Mhm.
experience, and doing something or had more values to what I that I have previous had that I have previous years.
Mhm.
So um 2000 2000 and yeah 2020 was the year when I first published my first book that I co-authored with my wife, and my first album also. And that year also is a year where I started my health and life coaching course. So I'm a certified health and life coach. So that's where things start to turn into, brighter way for me. And um, after I finished the course, the health and life course that I was doing, I said, okay, let me identify my talents and how can I use my talents um, to where I say, no, how can I maximize my talent, max it out, be the best at it, and create products and course and services to help to inspire people, to motivate people, and to educate people. So that's where I think the course have pushed me to the business aspect of being more creative, and then led to my website.
Yeah, your
And by the
website is
way,
phenomenal.
Thank
go
you.
ahead and give everybody the website name, Rochelle.
Yes, the website is dc-digital-products.com. Uh, you'll see right there in the headline, Meet Donovan DC. And I love how it says discover our offers because sometimes you get to pages or websites or you're looking someone up or finding something and it's like everything is a little chaotic and you just have this opening that's like, hey, if you have curiosity, here's all these different things and kind of just whatever speaks to you. And I love that you come forward in that way, even in your attitude as a person and saying that you're challenging yourself. One thing that stuck with me recently that reminds me of what you said is you're only challenging yourself from the day before every day you wake up. And I think that sets a different tone for how you live your life because when that changes, you see things differently, right?
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
views change, I guess.
yeah. Every day we're supposed to be a better person than yesterday.
Mhm.
A, be a better person at our talents. You know, be a better person. So once person, that is just me, but once person reach to that point in their life to say I'm going to be a better person than yesterday, the possibilities are always there.
Very true.
Now, first of all, a couple things. Your wife was your co-author on the book that you wrote, and what's the name of the book for people to reference?
Okay, so here it is, the first book I co-author. It is called Our Life's Journey, um, by Donavon and Samantha Campbell, and it is available on Amazon in hard copy. And on my website, I have the ebooks of all my books, so persons can go to my website and get a copy or check it out with Amazon or my website. So, so it's amazing about this book because this book started when I was dating my wife because I was back home in the Caribbean and she's here in Canada. So I remember I was helping my wife doing her master's program on the phone. I mean, crazy hours during the week and on weekend doing assignments. I mean, crazy. And um, I discovered that she's more a writer than myself. And I told her, it'll be a good idea for you to be an author. I told her she can be an author. And she said, no. I said, okay. I give her some space and try a second time. She said, no. I give her some space again and try the third time. And she said, no, you alone going to write that book. So the third time I said, can both of us write a book together? She said, no, it's you alone. So I started the book. And when I started to share the ideas to her, she gave in. And that's how comes this be a reality.
So you sucked her right in, did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
With
that's really
patience.
good. Yes. And so the book is about my life is what's the book about?
Our life's journey. So the book, it's a multi-purpose motivational book. So we put both of us, we brainstorm together, we put both of us talents together, both of us experience together, because my wife, she enjoy writing poetry. I can write poetry a little bit. So um I share some poetry while she shares some poetry. So there's a chapter about poetry. There's a section where we spoke about our individual background, our struggles, our victories, and so forth. And there is a chapter also that we spoke about the importance of prayer. And there's another chapter we talk about our marriage for sure. And it's so interesting because we're thinking about to do a part two of this book for next year. So there's a chapter also about youth empowerment. Both of us love to work with young people, and that is so amazing because that's one of the things that draw us close together. You know, talking about how youth empowerments and working with youth and so forth. Because my wife, she's a psychotherapy, a registered psychotherapy, and yeah, she worked within the school board, so she deal with a lot of students on a regular day-to-day basis, and she do also community service. So yeah, and me being a recording artist, I do a lot of community service too and so forth. So we spoke about all these things in the book, and I'm a guy of quotes. So there's a section in there where I share a lot of quotes, to inspire and to empower young people. So it is a multi-purpose book. Anyone can read it and be
What's
benefit from it.
what's the second book gonna be called when it comes to?
Kevin, that's a very interesting question
I thought it might.
because my wife, she's the one who is more fiery, pushing for the second book. I was the one
Mm.
I was the one who was fiery to push for this first book, and she's the one who have the vision. So we're still in the foundation of discussing the vision for the second book. She
Well,
she she have the layout already. It's just for me to sit down. She have the layout already. All she want the second book to be. So I'm just giving in this time and just work with.
you see what you created? She said, no, 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 I'm not going to do that. And then she did it. And now it's yes, yes, yes. You're not fast enough.
That is pure motivation in the healthiest form.
Yeah,
That's right. And congratulations on motivating her to really step outside of her comfort zone and stuff like that. And that's really good.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, for sure. Just to add to that, that's what marriage supposed to be. You know, um, hus- husband and wife supposed to encourage each other and support each other. It's a teamwork, that make the dreams work. So I want the best for my wife with all of her endeavors, that she do, with her talents, her skill set, and all of these things. And it's the same thing. She also should desire the best for me and support me as I support her. So that's how it's supposed to be for marriage.
there are some of us out there that I wish that you'd have told us that at one point in time, because it might have changed everything. But because you're right. If you don't communicate, if you don't support each other, if you don't care for each other and care for each other to live their best life, then it becomes a difficult, pointless exercise, I
Yep,
think.
it really does.
Yeah. So by the way, I got to ask you because there are some places like Nashville, Tennessee, but Jamaica with reggae is a really big deal.
Hmm.
And, there are reggae artists that have done really, really well. Is reggae your preferred um, genre, if you
Genre.
will?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
very
is.
good.
It
I'm
is.
gonna be your number one fan, Donovan.
Thank you. Thank you.
It
Well, the
reminds me of
next
something I've been saying. The boogie never leaves you. And when you listen to reggae music, it puts something into your body through your soul that not any other genre can touch quite the same. So I love that.
Yeah. It's
who
a lot of heart and souls into reggae music, you know? You know.
Yes, very much so.
and I forget his name, and I apologize. He's passed on now, but the gentleman who really began reggae. Do you remember his name?
Talking Bob Marley.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bob
Bob
Marley is
Marley.
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who really. Now, I got to ask you because I don't know the answer to this. Was reggae something that was done in the bars, on the beach, on the streets for a long time, or did Bob Marley actually develop it and create it, and other people are following his lead?
Um, yeah, it is something that I've been playing into the bar, the streets, all over. And with Bob Marley and the Wailers, because it was a team of them, or a group, a singing group of them, until Bob Marley goes solo. So the group have laid the foundation along with other groups that were around at the time, but Bob Marley and the Wailers take it to the world on a higher level until the group is no more till just Bob Marley solo. So yeah.
Well, and by the way, we are talking with Donavon Campbell and Rochelle. His website again, please.
His website is dc-digital-products.com.
And we need to take a real quick break. And Ophir Amari, and I got it. Rochelle, you were in real estate, and this gentleman's got a program that can help everybody if you're struggling in real estate. And right now, it's a bit of a difficult wicket if you're going to be a real estate person. So we will play this. We'll be right back.
You became a real estate agent for freedom, success, and real momentum. So why are you still stuck waiting for closings to save you? I'm Ophir Adar, founder of Real Momentum, and I help agents like you become seven-figure earners. My first client that I coached, brand new agent, made $250,000 back in 2006. What's the secret? You feed your white wolf. That's the part of you that's bold and unstoppable and a closer and able to build rapport quickly. So click Get Listings at Real Momentum and let's unleash your real estate potential.
And welcome back to Positive Talk with Kevin McDonald and Brishelle. Although I think I must bid Brishelle adieu, which means say goodbye. But Brishelle, before you go, I want you to ask: did you have any other questions for Donovan?
Well, you talked about, all of these things to marriage that people have a different perspective on, and I think it's very healthy and it's a very new idea to think that, oh, you can be best friends with that person too, and have partnerships and businesses and all the things, the family, the kids, and keep up with all of it. And is that kind of what you do through your life coaching and the way that you're able to help people? Or do you just help anybody that you can with anything that they're kind of wanting to make a big change on in life?
Yeah, that's thank you. That's a good question. So definitely I help anyone, you know, based on my services that I offer. that is available on my website. So when persons go to my website, they will see the services that I offer. Otherwise, from the products that is there on the website.
Perfect, perfect. And what got you into doing the life coaching? Did you just realize that you wanted to be able to give back what you were learning?
Good question. So as I said before, is my wife really boost me, and help mentor me to take that direction, because she told me that I'm a people person and people always listen to me. And when she told me that, I really take a step back and analyze myself, and I said, for sure, you are right, babe. And she said, just go and do the life coach course, and enhance your skills and so forth. And that's how comes I become a certified life coach.
That is
What is your
beautiful.
Thanks for my wife. Thanks for my wife for seeing the vision,
Yeah,
and yeah.
Well, nobody believes in you like your wife believes in you, but she's also a therapist, so she sees great things in you. And so I'm glad that she got you to do it. And first of all, I must say, Rochelle, thank you for being here for
you're
this
welcome.
portion of the
Thank you.
show. And I know it was a little difficult for you, but
It's okay.
feel better, my friend.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your time, Donovan. I will still be behind the scenes. And thank you for doing this, Kevin, as always. We love you so much. So I will see you again soon and be in touch. Have an amazing show. And thanks for being here, everybody.
Thank you.
And so, Donovan, when we're talking about you being a life coach, what is your favorite aspect of that? Is it talking to single individuals? Is it couples? Do you like groups? What is the part of being a coach and being a life coach that you like the best?
I like both of them, but to be honest, I like the one-on-one coaching session more than the group. But both of them do um have their benefits.
Oh yeah.
But
Well,
sometimes within a group setting, there are some persons um need a outside one-on-one mentorship. And
yeah.
there are persons that um just love group, and there are some persons that love one-on-one. So I find both of them beneficial.
We know the interesting thing about a group is that if you get a group and they get connected to each other and get
Yeah.
connected to you and you're facilitating with them, it becomes almost like a social family kind of thing,
Right.
because
Right.
they so that can be very helpful, as well as coaching people on an individual basis,
Yeah.
because I really kind of think that you need to do coaching on an individual basis and then introduce them to a group. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure.
And so what aspect of, is it business that you talk about the most, or is it personal things? Is it relationships? Is it understanding your own traumas and getting through those? And what do you where do you like to go with when you're one on one with somebody?
I mostly focus on talent development and growth, time management, and purpose, and songwriting, creativity. So those are the areas I'm more passionate about.
Oh, very
You
good. Now
know,
you also work with people and help them learn how to write songs and to write music and that sort of thing too, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. As I said before, I'm an author of two music book, an online course, and yeah, I just did a seven videos free on my YouTube page. So my YouTube page, Coach Donovan DC. Persons can go there and see the 7 different videos where I share some things that I know some persons never think about when it comes down to songwriting creativity, and I can share it also with you, Kevin, and your audience. So you can go there, Coach Donavon DC YouTube page, and you will see the 7 different videos that I created just a few days ago and put on my YouTube page.
Oh, good. So that is Donavon. Just say it again for me.
It is Coach Donavon DC. Coach Donavon
Coach
DC.
Donavon DC. And that's the
my
YouTube channel. And there are
Yeah.
7, and those are obviously all free. And you can learn about the art. And we talked about this before. Writing songs really is an art form, isn't it?
It is because to be honest with you, everyone in this world is a songwriter. I can challenge anyone on this. And the reason why I said that everyone is a songwriter, from childhood, let me start to lay some foundation here. What is a song? A song is a storytelling. Every song is telling a story.
Yeah.
And what that story is made up of. That story is made up of words. And from childhood, we have been saying words. From childhood, we have been writing words. We text words every day. We email words every day. We say words every day. And these words that we use every day, every night, every year, those words can go into a song. Those words can be a song.
Do they have to rhyme? And is it like poetry that you need to create? Because there are great songwriters and folks who wrote the lyrics of the songs. And oftentimes they're not the same person to do both. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's true. There are some persons who write songs for music artists, and there are music artists that do write their own songs and record their own songs. That's me. I write my own songs, record my own songs, perform my own songs. And these are the things that I talk about in the 7 videos that I did on my YouTube page, to help persons to, as I said before, they are songwriters. All that they need is just to follow the instruction that I've given in the video, or if they want to get a copy of my music book. This is my 2nd music book that I published this sincere, called Exploring 10 Songwriting Structures. So every song that we heard over the years, or any new song that we discover today or tomorrow, it is done within a structure. And in this book, I have given 11 different structures. So all that person needs to do is just identify what structure they want to use and just write within the structure and create that song.
And in the structures that you're talking about, because I'm used to there being like the beginning part, and then there's the middle 8 is what they call it, or the chorus, and then it goes back to, but there are different structures that you can create for music that is different than that. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, exactly. Because one of the things that inspired me to create this book, which I did also create an online course. So I discovered that majority of the music creators, they use 4 structures to create their songs, their music albums, and it seems as if every music that I listen to from every genre, I can guarantee you that they are using one of that 4 structure. So I created an online course where I share the 4 structures. I call them the 4 twins songwriting structures. And it is also on my website. And one of the benefits of that online course that I did is that it's not that I only just show the 4 different structure. I have given 4 different ways to write an original songs. And also for anyone that signed up for any one of those course, because the course is done within 2 package. I have a gold package and I have a VIP package. So the what makes the difference, the VIP makes the difference, and the gold is that the gold package, that person, anyone who sign up for that package, they will have a one-on-one coaching session with me, and they can ask me any question. So that's one of the benefits that come with the gold package. The VIP package, it comes with 2 coaching sessions with me, so they can ask me any question, anything at all they want from that coaching session. So that was the thing that inspired me to write even this book, because I spoke about the 4 songwriting structures also in this book. On page 31 and page 32, I spoke about it. So yeah.
And we're talking with Donavon Campbell, and we need to take a quick break. And when we come back, I want to ask him, because I don't play any instruments. Can you write a song without knowing how to play an instrument? We'll be right back.
You're listening to Brushwood Media Network, the best in syndicated talk, news, and entertainment shows.
As you go about your daily life, look closer. As you gather with family and friends who love and support you, look closer. There are youth right in your community who don't have the home, warmth, and healing you have. So look closer. Every year across America, a staggering 4.2 million youth are homeless or trafficked. And for 50 years, Covenant House has worked relentlessly to keep them safe and protected. Tonight, 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed. And tomorrow, they will wake up surrounded by love. They get clean clothes, hot meals, medical care, and a safe place to sleep. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In sites across America to help them fulfill the great promise of their lives. So look closer at Covenant House. To help or get help, go to covenanthouse.org.
And welcome back to Positive Talk with Kevin McDonald, and Donavon Campbell is our guest. He is a artist from the musical side. He's a songwriter. He's also a life coach, and I wanted to ask him because he tells me that everybody can write a song, and I don't even play any instruments. How can I write a song if I don't play an instrument? I would ask politely. So Donavon, how does that work? No,
well,
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
To be honest with you, when I started, this year be 25 years I've been writing songs. And this year be 10 years I've been recording my own songs. So imagine 15 years I've been writing songs before I start recording.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. So it all started from me writing my feelings on paper, in a prayer format, praying for strength and courage and all of that. And there was no music to it. But and to be honest with you, I didn't see myself as a songwriter when I started, much less to be a recording artist, much less to be author of 2 music books, an online course, and so forth. But I really give thanks for one of my cousin who's more musically inclined more than I do. he mentored me and showed me how to write song, and that's where the whole journey started for me. The whole development and growth started for me, and I really give thanks for my cousin who, showed me certain things, and it's just amazing to me each time, I write an original song or go to the studio to record a song, because I didn't see myself like this a few years ago. But yeah, so that's where it started for me. And as I said before, we all are writers, and everything that we have written, those words can put into a song format. Those words can be a written song, and from a written song, it can be an audio.
Yeah, and so you have over the last, have you been doing this for 25 years? Is that what I heard you say?
Yeah, 25 years. This year with 25 years, I've been a songwriter.
You just started when you were 5 or 10?
No, I started when I was in high school, somewhere there, 14, 15.
Yeah, so by the way, you don't look like you're over 30.
Thank you. To be honest with you, a lot of people told me this.
I no doubt, because that's the truth. You don't look like you're over 30 or 35. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But that's great. So how many songs have you written and recorded now?
Wow, that's a good question, Kevin. To be honest with you, I have songs that are over 20 years that is into a book.
Oh, wow.
That I've never recorded. Over 20 years, I've never recorded. And at this moment speaking, I have recorded over 20 songs so far from my 10 years journey.
And
but to be honest with you, and your audience, I am more passionate about writing songs and writing books and so forth, more than to be a music artist.
Are you familiar with a gentleman by the name of Bernie Taupin?
That name sounds familiar, but no.
He is what in the music business, what they would call a lyricist. So he writes a poem, and then he gives it to this other guy who plays the piano and has been around doing this for a long time. And then he writes the tune that goes with the lyrics that Bernie has written, and they are a songwriting team. And the gentleman who does the song, his name is Elton John. I'm sure you've heard of Elton John. And stuff. So when you're a lyricist like you are, and you're writing the words of a song, then do you feel like you want to collaborate with somebody who can put the tune around it, or is that something that you want to do, both the lyrics and the music?
Both of them, because yeah, when I was back home in the Caribbean, one of my work colleagues is a artist, he's a songwriter, he's a beat creator. So he makes the rhythm or the beat, we'll say. And he's the one who pushed me to be on several different beats. And I also have a good friend of mine that lives in Texas, USA, that also give me beats too. So they challenge me to be on different beats and so forth.
Now, when you say beats, I'm not exactly sure I know what you mean. What do you mean by different
the instruments? The instruments. Yeah, so they give me instruments, and I just listen to instruments several times, and then based on what I listen, I can write a music on the instrument. or the beat, as we said before, or the rhythm. You know, back home in Caribbean, Jamaica, would have said rhythm, but you know, some person say beats. And I do both. I write without the beat or the instrument, and sometimes I just write naturally, just like that.
And the have you ever thought about publishing your lyric or what you're writing of the songs before they become a song and do it like a book of poetry or something like that?
No, I've never thought of that.
Oh, okay. Well, I would think that that would not be a bad idea because it sounds to me like you've got 25 years worth of music in you that you can do both the written word because you like the written word a little bit better than necessarily the music side. And you could do a book of poetry too because you're already a published author.
Yeah, yeah. The
And
possibilities
you
there, yes.
Yeah, and then you can get your wife involved and have her help you, and also she could be your co-author on that book as well as the second book that you're writing as well.
Yeah, yeah. And to share with you also, my first song that I ever recorded, um, my wife helped me with that song.
Oh, cool!
She shared
That was
ideas with me because that song came from a situation where both of us, while we're dating, we felt discouraged or disappointed based on a situation that we didn't expect the situation to go the way it went. So, being the type of person who who I am, I just love to write my feelings. So that's how comes, you know, I start to write and I share with her, and she said, you know, she gave me some feedback and gave me a few words, and that was my first song I ever recorded. I get the assistance of my wife.
now. Do you record it in a regular recording studio?
Yeah, regular recording studio.
And that's fairly expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I think every studio have their own different price range and package and all of these things. So yeah, it all depends on the owner of the
Yeah.
business.
If you want my humble opinion, I think that you do enough of this and you work at it enough that you ought to build your own studio in your own place.
Yeah, for sure. That's one of my dream, to have, you know, when when the time is come, when the time is right.
When the time is right, and there's always
Time is right.
there always has to be a right time for everything.
Yeah,
Um, and
yeah.
so let's talk more about your coaching and what you do. And you do coaching via Zoom, is that correct? All over the world?
Yeah, I do a coaching by Zoom. So
And
when persons go to my website, and they will see a link or a section there where they can book a coaching session with me. So I have a coaching program that I call Clarity coaching session. I call it 1CPS. So it's a one deal coaching session. And I have coaching programs also available. So when persons go to my website, I said before, they can just go to that section, just book a coaching session with me. And then from that coaching session, we can decide if it's going to be just a one session or it's going to be a coaching program.
what's a coaching program look like in your world?
Um, for example, if I'm coaching someone regarding to a talent and development, that program is entail 10 different coaching sessions for talent development and growth. 10 coaching session.
Okay. And when you're
And
talking about
and
oh,
as
go
the
ahead.
before, I have a one-time offer deal for the Clarity session, and clarity session is just basically the foundation of based on what my client wants. But if they want to go into a deeper depths, you can sign up for the coaching program.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
by
and
the way,
I also coach persons to become an author too. I have that program available too.
oh, so you got all kinds of programs available. You need to go
Yeah,
to
yeah.
your
So
website.
I have the songwriting coaching program. I have talent development and coaching program. I have time management coaching program. I have life purpose coaching program, and yeah, the book writing also.
Can you on your time management program, can you teach people how not to be late for things? One
Oh,
of
for
the things
sure.
that drives me crazy is there are people that are late incessantly when they have an appointment and a meeting booked, and then they don't show up on time. Just drives me crazy.
For
So you can
sure,
help
for
them with
sure.
that.
For sure, those things I talked about into the coaching program for sure, because time is something that is precious, and time is also limited. And every day is either we're going to use our time wisely or we're going to waste our time. So these are the
Yep.
things that I talk about within that time management coaching program,
And you
and to
never
help
get
my
that
client.
time back. Yeah, you never get that time back.
Yeah, yeah.
So, by the way, we're talking again with Donavon Campbell, and he's a life coach. He's a musician. He's a songwriter. He's a recording artist, and author. He does a lot of stuff. When we come back, I'm going to ask him, when does he sleep, for heaven's sakes? So you're listening to Positive Talk, and we'll be right back right after this. Are you looking for a powerful way to grow your brand while making a real difference? Well, Positive Talk is the perfect platform to align your message with inspiration, hope, and meaningful conversations. By sponsoring Positive Talk, your brand will reach an engaged audience that values positivity and connection. People who want to support companies that share their values. Take this opportunity to showcase your business in a space that uplifts, inspires, and creates lasting impact. Don't wait. Email me, Kevin@kmmedia.pro today to learn how you can partner with us and spread positivity while growing your brand. Welcome back to Positive Talk with Kevin McDonald, and Donavon Campbell is here. Rochelle had to leave. She wasn't feeling all that well. So, but Donavon he's a life coach. He's a songwriter. He's a singer. He's a recording artist. Of all the things that he's an author. Of all the things you do, Donavon, what is the most favorite thing that you get to do? What really gets your passion going as far as all of the things that you do?
It's a good question. I enjoy doing long walking. Just enjoy nature, and I love to, observe the birds. Different birds, the butterfly, the ant, and just learn things from these different animals, and they inspire me, in several ways. And yeah, I just love to do that every day. Basically, I love to just do spend some time to do walking and just observe nature in this. And
Yep.
it does empower me and give me that push to continue to be creative and do what I'm doing, to show up and serve people using my talents, my products, our services.
And by the way, where are you in Canada?
I'm in Brampton, Ontario.
Oh, so you're in Ontario. Good. You're the second or third person today that was from Ontario. You guys are pretty special over there.
Wow.
You guys are doing a
Wow.
lot of work.
Wow. Thank you. Thank
So
you.
that's really cool. And the life coaching, you can do that anywhere in the world. By the way, let's put out your website again. And I don't have it up here because Rochelle had it up. Tell us your website.
Okay, so my website is dc-digital-products.com. I repeat, dc-digital-products.com. And on my website, all of my social media angles are there at the very top of the website, so persons can go and click on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, you name it, is right at the top of my website. So once persons go to my website, they can click the link, and from the link, they take them to those different social media page. But need to come back. If you need to check out other social media page, come back to the website, or stay on the website first and check out my products and services, and then can go to my other social angles to see that Donavon Campbell is real.
and he's alive and real and everything.
Exactly.
But I wanted to ask you, if somebody wanted to listen to the songs that you have recorded, and have you published any of them yet?
Yeah. Yes.
Where do they find them?
Okay, so my music name is Brother DC. So persons can search in all of the music store for Brother DC music, and my music will pop up. Or person can just go in Google and just type Brother DC music, and all of those links will pop up from there too.
Now, are you on Spotify and all those other places?
Yes.
So
yes.
It's Brother DC.
Yeah, Brother DC. That's my music name.
And you came up with Brother DC. I know why you came up with DC, but Brother, because what does that mean to you?
Oh, I mean family.
Very good. Very
Family.
good. So Brother DC, and you can go Google it and you can find it. Next time you come, and you're going to have to come back, we need to play some of your music, and because I can do that. Do you have any? Have you done any music videos as yet?
Yeah, for sure. On my YouTube page, there are some music. There are some music videos that I have done.
Oh, very
and
good.
And my live performances that I've done at different events. I put stuff also of my live performance on those page.
Now, on your live performance, because we haven't talked any instrumentation, what instruments do you play, if any, or is this all digitally created?
I can play a little bit of drum, but not really good at it. So, but I'm more of a writer and a singer mostly than a player of an instrument. So probably something I need to really take up in hand to be good at the drum playing, or probably another instrument playing.
Well, but there are now, and you probably know this, but there are computer programs that you can utilize that create music according to what you would like to do with that, and then stuff like that. So that would be good to play.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's Brother DC is your music, and then everything else is Donavon Campbell or DC, because Donavon Campbell is a real guy. Yeah, he's a life coach, and he's a real guy, and he can help you. Now, It's great to talk to you, and we're going to run out of time. But I want you to tell our audience anything that you would like them to know about you and your work, and all the things that they can get on your website and your YouTube and everything else.
Yeah. So thanks again for having me, Kevin McDonald, and your co-host that left earlier. So I just love to help people using my talents, my products and services. And as I said before, when persons go to my website, they will see things that I have done, and persons can reach out to me by booking an appointment with me, or persons can DM me straight on on any of my social media page, and we can follow up from there. And yeah, I just love to help people to be the best at what they do, and challenge them. Not
Yeah.
if they're in if they love their comfort zone. My role has a lot is to help them to move away from their comfort zone so they can see real growth and development and productivity outside of their comfort zone.
Exactly.
And that comfort zone can be any comfort zone, because there are some persons who everyone is born with a talent, and there are persons who are majoring watching other person being the best at their talent while they're not being best at their talent. They have self-doubt, fear of what persons think our person's going to say. So these are the things that I do help persons with.
And the next time you're here, we're going to have to talk about and life purpose. Everybody wants to know what their life purpose is, but most people have got no earthly idea what their life purposes are, even if they're passionate about something, because they need it. So you help people figure out what their life purpose is as well.
Yeah,
which is really cool.
Yeah, for sure, because everything on this earth has its own purpose. The butterfly has a purpose. The bird has a purpose. The trees has their purpose, their benefits. So when it comes on to a human being, there got to be a purpose or purposes, more than one. So it's all about for persons to really, take time out to analyze and to discover that specific purpose or purposes, but there got to be a specific one to that is more of a passionate and compassion. I know you say we have to come back. Yeah, I know you said we have to come back for next.
We do. So Donavon Campbell, your website one more time before we go.
dc-digital-products.com.
Thank you so much for participating with us today. Go to his website. You're going to be there a while. There's lots of stuff to do there. And again, Donavon, I want to thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Kevin, for having me on your program. And I trust that your audience has been blessed, be inspired, be motivated, or even educated from this program today.
I believe it to be true, sir. So let's from your mouth to God's ears, and it made it happen. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And on behalf of Brashelle, I want to tell everybody thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow on Positive Talk Radio. Thanks for listening to this episode of Positive Talk with Kevin McDonald. Our purpose is to provide everyone with a positive, entertaining, and educational experience. I would love your feedback and comments about the show, including possible topics and great guest suggestions. Please email me at kevin@kmmedia.pro. And remember, be kind to one another because each other's all we've got. That's Kevin